Hey guys, in today's Disney Rewind, we're going to be talking about The Great Mouse Detective, released back in 1986. In The Great Mouse Detective, a little girl named Olivia seeks the help and assistance of Basil of Baker Street after her father, who is an inventor, has been kidnapped by the evil Ratigan. So, overall thoughts, feels, opinions on The Great Mouse Detective.
I like The Great Mouse Detective. It had the good beginning, middle, and end, a good storyline. Made sense through the whole thing. Good characters.
I loved it. I've just been anxiously waiting for us to rewatch this movie. I don't know why. Ever since we've started our Disney Rewind videos, for some reason, Great Mouse Detective has been kind of up there at the top of my list out of all of the Disney canon that I really just want to rewatch again. So we finally got there. I remember loving it as a child. I loved it even now as an adult. And yeah, just a great story, great characters, so much fun.
Maybe the reason I didn't remember the movie, or at least maybe didn't really like it, was because since it was like Sherlock Holmes but with mice, I didn't understand.
You know, that is the thing about this movie. I think as a child, I definitely did not pick up on the Sherlock Holmes vibes at all. You know, I definitely do not think I would have picked up on that. So yeah, it was kind of funny rewatching it now that I've seen things like Robert Downey Jr.'s Sherlock movies and Cumberbatch's Sherlock show, you know, and Elementary even. It's like, yeah, now it's like I'm familiar with Sherlock as a character. So yeah, it was funnier to kind of pick up on those little details in this movie.
Because that's all this movie was. Mm-hmm. It was just Sherlock Holmes, but with mice.
Yeah. So I guess jumping into our questions, favorite character.
That's a little difficult, because I don't think I had, like, you know, one specific character I liked. Though I think I'll just go with Basil. Because, like, you know, the way he would treat things, and, like, when Olivia was sitting there going around trying to ask for help and stuff, and he didn't care.
Shooing her away.
Yeah,
like,
he'd
don't bother me, little girl.
Or you know, she'd do something and be like, no, don't touch that, no, don't do that, and, you know, kind of get paranoid with her because she just kept doing things that he didn't like. And Toby, the dog. Toby's cute.
Is it embarrassing if I admit that I thought Basil was kind of hot for a cartoon mouse? It's like my thing for Robin Hood. Robin Hood's like a hot fox, you guys. Basil's
he's
kind of
foxy.
Yeah, he's foxy. Believe I have a thing for Robin Hood, you guys. And yeah, I think Basil's kind of hot too for an animal. Is that embarrassing? Probably is. Leave me a comment down below if you think Basil is kind of hot. But favorite character, yeah, definitely Basil. Jeez, he's Sherlock Holmes. The mannerisms and the behavior, the way he does things. Yeah, I loved him. I think I really liked Olivia too. She was adorable. Her little Scottish accent. Oh. Normally, a lot of times in these early Disney movies, sometimes the kid character can be a little annoying. But I really liked Olivia in this. She didn't annoy me at all. Dr. Dawson was funny too. You know, that's kind of the one thing maybe I'd complain about. You know, the big thing with Sherlock Holmes is the relationship between Holmes and Watson. And Dawson just kind of, he finds Olivia and happens to just kind of go to Basil for help.
Yeah.
And that relationship goes nowhere. You know? Did you notice that? It's like they were kind of all about like, oh, we're just friends.
Yeah.
You know? Whereas there was nothing built up to it. They didn't even know each other.
Well, I mean, at the end, they were starting to, you know, after, like, when they went on the little mission to, like, that bar,
yeah,
you know, they were starting to, you know,
be more chummy, I guess.
Yeah, and then, like, when they got locked up in Ratigan's place.
But yeah, for me, anyway, just, I don't know, I think I was expecting more with the Basil and Dawson relationship, but it kind of just, it was very flat, I guess, to me, anyway. I mean, what about Ratigan as a villain?
I thought he was funny.
Yeah, funny. His whole thing was that he wanted to be just a mouse like everyone else, not a rat,
Yeah.
because rats are nasty and gross, and have disease, and I guess he didn't want to be seen as that, like being a mouse is more respectable, because he got so angry whenever anyone would refer to him as a rat.
Yeah.
Moving on to best song, I think there was only 2 songs in this whole movie. Right? Did I
Three
miss
songs,
one?
ending credits.
Yeah, if you want to count the ending credits.
Definitely the song at the bar,
Yeah,
sung by the Lady
yeah.
Mouse.
Oh my god, you guys, that scene at the bar with the cabaret dancer, I guess we'll call her. Oh my goodness. But yeah, probably my favorite song too. Though Ratigan had a catchy song too. I found myself yesterday kind of doing the whole Ratigan.
Oh, that thing.
Ratigan. But yeah, I mean, there was only 2 songs in this whole movie, so not much choice there. But they were both good though. The few that were there, they were good. Favorite scene? I definitely have a favorite scene. As soon as this scene happened, I was like, yes, this is my favorite scene.
I think my favorite scene was when they were singing the Ratigan song. And, they were all chummy with each other and all drinking. The one mouse said that Ratigan was the greatest rat. And then everybody just stopped.
I would think he would take that as a compliment, but he didn't.
Yeah, everybody just stopped. And they're like, what'd you say? And he still was sitting there saying he was a rat. And so then he dragged out the poor drunk mouse who didn't know what was going on. And he rings a bell. Ratigan rings a bell. And a cat comes out and eats the mouse.
God, that's pretty brutal.
It's pretty funny.
Death, jeez.
But they didn't even show it.
It's the shadow of the mouse going down the cat's mouth.
Yeah, cause in later, Ratigan's bat henchman is being eaten by the cat, but because he gets spit out, they show it. They show.
Yeah, I noticed that
They
too.
show the cat put the bat into its mouth because it wasn't technically being killed, and so it was okay to show that. But yeah, since the one mouse was downright being eaten, they didn't show him. And then I also liked the ending, where Holmes and Watson, where Basil and Dawson were trapped.
Oh, you took mine.
Oh.
That's mine.
Oh, okay.
They're tied up on the...
Yeah, and then they come up with some crazy plan.
Yeah, I guess for heading into my favorite scene now. My favorite scene...
I created a segue for
Yeah,
you.
the segue, thank you. My favorite scene was when Basil and Dawson... Yeah, I almost want to call them Sherlock and Watson too. Geez, it's kind of hard. God. Basil and Dawson, they arrive at Ratigan's joint, and he immediately just kind of puts poor Basil down, and Basil gets a little depressed. And then, yeah, the next scene, it goes into Basil and Dawson are tied up on that mouse trap. There's no escape. And just Ratigan's whole thing about, I'm going to make sure you die. So yeah, if the mouse trap goes off and doesn't fully kill you, I have a gun that will go off to shoot at you. I got a bow and arrow that will go out and try to pierce you. And then like an anvil to drop on you to make you go splat. So yeah, it's like Ratigan had this whole elaborate death trap for Dawson and Basil, and that was just so hilarious. And then kind of just continue with that. I loved how the trap was starting to go off, and then Basil finally be like, okay, I'm the greatest detective in the world, I'll figure this out. And he rigs everything so that him and Dawson can escape from the mousetrap. And
Olivia
it's so hilarious.
And Olivia as well, wasn't she? She was up top above him in a bottle.
Yeah.
So it was also getting her out as well. And then she fell out of the bottle she was trapped.
But yeah, Dawson and Basil escaping from the series of traps, probably the best moment in the whole movie. Made me laugh so much. Definitely just an exaggeration of Basil's genius. Playing with Sherlock Holmes, essentially, how genius he is. So, it's that time of the video for me to give a book recommendation. And this is probably obvious. You've probably already guessed it. If you enjoyed The Great Mouse Detective, you'll most likely enjoy The Complete Sherlock Holmes by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle with Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson. If I had to recommend one Sherlock story, though, I would definitely recommend The Hound of the Baskervilles. Easily my favorite story out of the Doyle canon. The most entertaining, the most easy to get into, I think, if you're looking to find a place to get started with Sherlock Holmes. And yeah, like we keep saying, The Great Mouse Detective, it's just pretty much, it is Sherlock Holmes. It's kind of a little bit of a parody and a satire. So yeah, if you love the cartoon, you'll definitely probably like reading this. So, final concluding thoughts? Anything that we didn't discuss? I like the whole thing of, you know, what Ratigan was up to, that he was trying to become, I guess, king of the mice? Was that what he was trying to do? He was trying...
No,
he was trying to get rid of Queen Victoria.
No, I think that the replacement for Queen Victoria was going to stay put as the queen.
Oh,
but
and he was going to have influence.
Was going to be like pretty much, you know, her right hand man, and yeah, be her influence, and like that she gives him permission to do stuff, and so he could go out and, you know, conquer all of the mice.
Well, yeah, like having the robot do everything. Like, this is the real Queen Victoria. You know, did they ever call her like a name? But yeah, having this robotic Queen Victoria locking the other one up, and yeah, he can do all of his devious mischief through the robot.
Yeah, instead of him taking all the blame for things, it would be the Queen taking the blame for everything, because it was her saying, you know, you can go out and you can do this, you can go out and do that.
Yeah. I liked his whole little scheme though. A bit of steampunkery going on, I think, with the robots. Kind of, you know, with automatons and stuff. That was kind of funny. At first, you know, because I couldn't remember the movie that good. At first, I was thinking, is he trying to make a robot army? You know, which that's usually cliche in steampunk when the evil villain is making an automaton army. So at first, I was wondering if Ratigan was doing that, but it just looked like he was just trying to pass off a faux Queen Victoria. Though that might have been his next step. If he had succeeded, you know, if he had succeeded, he probably would have created a whole robotic army, probably.
He probably would have been better off creating a whole robot army of mice, because his mice henchmen were pretty stupid.
Yeah. I just also liked any time there was a quick look at, like, the real Sherlock Holmes up above, you know, since Basil lived right under.
Yeah.
You know, because, you know, seeing Sherlock Holmes playing his violin, and I think there was a few parts of him and Watson kind of running out or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, just nice little parallels. Kind of makes you wonder what mission were Sherlock and Watson on while Basil and Dawson were doing their thing.
Yeah.
I kept trying to see if there was like a clue, like they would reference a story, you know. So if you had to rate The Great Mouse Detective on a scale of 1 to 10 Mickey ears, what would you give it?
I don't know if I'm ready to still say an 8. But I'll still give it a, you know, pretty high 7.
I'm going for an 8. That's how much I enjoy The Great Mouse Detective. I'm giving it an 8. So yeah, I think I enjoyed it more than her, but still. I do. I just love The Great Mouse Detective. It's so adorable and cute, and I love the story.
Maybe I just don't dig mice movies like, you know,
like the rescuers and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe just for me, you know, I'm an adult now. I get the Sherlock Holmes jokes now, I guess. I don't know. It's just doubly amusing for me. So, in the comments below, have you guys seen The Great Mouse Detective? Share your thoughts and feelings on it down below. So that's it for this video. We hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you liked this Disney Rewind, you may like these other Disney Rewinds. Bye guys.